Hey guys, it's Dash from Boom Where You're Planted. We're just gonna check out Dawn's beehive and Steve's of Green Gable and see if we've got them on the straight and narrow. I always like to have a plan when I go into the hive, so I want to see that they're building straight. I want to see that they have enough honey to last through this dearth period, this period where nothing really is blooming. Although we're in the city, so that does beg the question. Everyone is irrigating, so maybe there's more in the city during a dearth than country bees have. I don't know, but we want to see if they have enough honey to get through that dry period, and then there'll be another bloom in fall and they can gear up. All right, come with me. I gotta suit up. All right, all suited up. We've already smoked the hive to kind of get them in there drinking the honey.
There's a little bit of cross comb going on this last bar right here, but it wasn't bad. They're coming in right there. So.
Okay, so we were wondering how they're getting up into the top, because they shouldn't be able to get into the top. So it looks like we found our spot.
But yeah, look at all the hive beetles.
Oh yeah, we have some hive beetles. There's one. So we're gonna have to fix one of the bars to fit the trap in. We're gonna have to cut one of the bars so that we can put the trap in between, since it's not a Langstroth hive, so there's no space in between to nestle that trap down in. So So this is the solution to the small beetle hives. It's called a beetle blaster trap, and Don has rigged up the top bar hive. See, he cut a little notch out there in the center so he could slip that down in there. And what's in there? Hydrolyzed lime. Anyway, you can get it at the feed store. It's used to mark baseball fields and stuff. It's totally non-toxic. But when the beetles drop in there, it just dries them up. Now I had this in another hive, so it got kind of clogged. They tried to close it up. Maybe they tried to trap the beetles in there and tried to close it up. So I'm gonna kind of scrape away this wax. But what the bees do is they herd it into the trap, and then the small hive beetle just dries up and dies. But you do have to have it flush with the bar, or they'll just come and they'll herd the beetle and it'll go right under the trap. So Don glued it and clamped it so it would be really tight up against this top bar, so there'd be no crevice there for the hive beetles to hide in, so they can get them into the trap. Still a little bit clogged. They really clogged it up good, I think. There we go, that's working. There we go, getting it unplugged so they can get those beetles in there. Isn't that amazing that they drive the beetles into the trap? They herd them in there. That just amazes me that a beekeeper and the bees can work together that way to stop that pest. All right, that should do better. Okay, let's see how it fits. Does it look straight?
Yes.
Awesome, good. We finally got him, I think, on the straight and narrow. And they say also at this time of year to try to make your checks pretty quick and get out, because you're opening the hive up to possible robber bees or, you know, the scent. So. And
check the feeder, and it's empty, so they've gone through that jar.
Okay, good.
We put in there last week, and there's our beetle trap.
All right, yes. Now we'll check it next week and see if they've got the beetles in there. Yeah. See
how they're doing, but
yeah.
You can see where they have, you know, they tend to herd these beetles because there's a lot of little crevices, and when you watch closely, the little beetles will come running out. Let me get that smoke, and you can see sometimes you'll see the beetles will run out. And the bees go up in there to corral them. Mm-hmm. There's one right there, see it? Running along there. Mm-hmm. And there's another one running up the side. There are two of them running up the side there.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you have your bees in the shade. We have a lot of shade here. The small hive beetles are pretty prevalent. My hive is partially shaded, but I have it in my chicken yard, and my chickens take care of the whole problem for me. So that's kind of cool.
Get these little gals out of there so they don't get mashed.
Okay.
And then close it down. There we go.
This is also the time to keep your robber screen handy. And that's for maybe if you started a swarm in the spring and they're weak, other beehives might try to come and steal their honey out from under them. So our hive is so strong. There are so many bees. I don't think anyone's going to go after that honey.
It'd be a war.
Yeah, it would be a war. I think our hive would win. Now this is Dawn's really cool robber screen. And the way it works is here's the little entrance and exit. So as I said with the other one, the bees will come out and they'll keep going through this little hole, but the robber bees will keep going through the scent of the honey in the entrance hole. So they'll keep banging, trying to get through here, and our bees will come through here. And that's if they're being robbed, but there's not a robbing situation. It's a time of year when you need to keep this handy so you can put it on really quick if there's a robbing situation.
And this particular one goes on very easy.
Yes, it was a beautiful design.
And it simply fits over this, and then those two screws fasten in place.
How you see fighting is you would see fierce fighting on the landing board. You see the guard bees just rolling and and fighting viciously. So it's pretty hard to miss. So you just check for that when you come out and observe your hive. This is one of the features that I love the most about this hive, is this outboard feeder. Dawn just routed a slot for that and made that feeder box to rest on. And that way we can just feed them without opening up the hive. And it doesn't take space in that top bar hive. So there's the feeder without the jar. Got a few bees in there. We're gonna get them fed just in case they need more to carry them through till bloom again. Feeding bees is pretty easy. Just get a jar and just a lid, and then I'm just gonna take my awl and just punch holes. You're just gonna do 1 part sugar, and then 1 part water. This is a light syrup for the summertime, and then in the winter you make a thicker syrup. All right, that's how I do it. And I just dissolve it. Just heat it up, just enough to dissolve it, and then put it in a milk carton in my fridge and label it for the bees so my kids don't drink it. Because that could happen. Love sugar. Drink it like nectar. And that's it. Yeah, here's the other feature I love about this hive.
This one and this one are all new combs.
Since we were in here last.
Yeah.
Since we corrected the cross comb, which was about, what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
No, it's been a month.
Yeah, and we've been checking on them. Well, Dawn has mostly. Look at all those bees. I don't know if you guys can see that. That is a lot of bees. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. A lot of bees hanging out on the bottom here.
We've been doing that.
Just trying to keep cool. Okay, well that's good news. Looking good.
Good job, girls.